friends, welcome or welcome back to the Blue Butterfly Tarot. Today we're looking into their honest feelings about you, and I've got two piles for you. This is pile number 1, this is pile number 2. Pile number 1 is the Unfolding Path Tarot, and pile number 2 is the Tarot of the Witch's Garden. Take your time, see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to. I do want to say this is a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. If one pile's messages don't resonate, then choose the other. If both piles' messages don't resonate, then it just means that maybe there aren't any messages for you in this video today, but I do hope that at least one of the piles' messages do resonate. Please be careful of scammers. I would never reach out to you asking you to follow or subscribe or book a private reading, so just please be a little bit careful about that. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. I'm going to give you a few seconds now to see which pile or piles you feel intuitively called to, and then I shall begin. Hi pile 1, for those of you who chose the Unfolding Path Tarot, this is going to be your reading, alright? Before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes. Think of your person. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Alrighty, pile 1, your person's honest feelings about you. Let's kind of get into it, alright? Pile 1's person's honest feelings about pile 1. Can I have some clarifiers, please? Felt like getting that one out as well. Alright. We have the Moon clarified by the 6 of Swords, 4 of Cups, 8 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, the Devil. We have the Lovers. No wonder I felt called to pull that out. I also have your Oracle cards, so let's take a look at them as well. This one is from the Crystal Oracle deck, Chrysocolla. Nice. And we have Integration, Long Distance, and we have Dolphin. Chrysocolla. Nice. Okay. Hold on, pile 1. So the first message coming through is your person's not really sure if things can go back to normal between the two of you. It looks like there's definitely something that's gone down between the two of you. I think that there is some kind of distance, not just long distance, but I am seeing some kind of emotional distance between the two of you. This could have been like maybe both of you are just coming off of no contact or some kind of separation, and you're like kind of relearning each other. You're kind of understanding where both of you are at. Your person is struggling to have hope in this connection at this point in time. As much as they do want it, it's not that they don't. They do want, both of you to be in a very, very secure and stable place. I think that they're finding it difficult to have hope about this connection, and that is what their honest feelings are. I think that your person might have seen too many relationships crumbling, or this could have just been like multiple on and off cycles between the two of you, that your person feels both of you might be repeating a past cycle as well. It's interesting because I've asked about their honest feelings, and then this one's about the throat chakra. It's like I am confident when expressing my emotions, and I think that your person struggles to tell you that they're not sure if it's going to work out. And I'm hearing this time. So maybe both of you have had multiple on and off cycles that you seem to be getting stuck at a particular point and then kind of going your separate ways and then coming back, going your separate ways. And your person feels that maybe as much as both of you seem to be on better ground at this point, your person's not sure if both of you can completely get back to either how things were at one point or get to a better place between the two of you. I think that there is a lot of, I would say, old resentment. I would also say some past wounds that have not completely been sorted out between the two of you. I think maybe both of you might be hesitant to talk about it, or I think that just given the distance between the two of you, maybe there hasn't been a right time. Maybe the energies are just very delicate at this point in time, that both of you are just focusing on being present rather than working through past issues or past misunderstandings between the two of you. And because of that, I think that your person is struggling to believe if both of you can truly work this out. And the way that I see it, I mean, even with the dolphin coming out, it feels very, very blocked at this point. Like your person is trying to be optimistic. They're trying to have like lighter energies just so that they don't kind of put their heavy energies onto you and to this connection, but they struggle. They're really, really struggling with the devil energy over here. They do want to be with you. I mean, their fears, all of this turmoil within them, it's coming from a place of wanting to be with you, wanting to give this connection a good effort and a good try, and wanting to kind of access that happiness, that beautiful, just ease between the two of you. But at this point, your person struggles with believing if it is possible. Can both of you move past the hurt that has happened? Can both of you get over the resentment? Maybe one or both of you have taken action that hurt the other person. Can both of you really move past it? Because it looks like at this point, both of you are really tiptoeing around different things, but that is also a part of your truth, right? Whatever has gone down, as much as painful as it may be to talk about it, to kind of discuss it and work through it, it still needs to be integrated into your present so that both of you can align with a better future for the two of you. And is that integration possible? Can both of you accept and move past the pain of the past, move past the turmoil that's happened in this connection? Because right now it looks like you both are in the middle of it. Like the end is in sight, like clear waters is in sight, but murky waters are also in sight. The chaos, the turmoil is also in sight. So it's kind of like you both are at that point where you can see the past, but you can also see the future. But to get to the future that you can see, you have to work through the past. You have to kind of put that pedal in and work. And I'm seeing a lot of sword energy as well. There needs to be communication. There needs to be honest conversations about what happened, and both of you coming from a place of just being vulnerable and being transparent about what each of you are feeling and how to move forward from there. Because I think there are a lot of secrets between the two of you. And I wouldn't say intentional secrets. I think that maybe it just wasn't the right time, or the energies were just not aligning for both of you. But I do think that there are a lot of things that both of you are not sharing with each other, that your person feels if both of you don't and you continue being in this energy, then there might not be hope for both of you to get to a place where there is love that both of you feel towards each other. There is that natural peace and alignment that both of you feel. But if you don't talk about it, if it does not come to the surface and both of you just keep, avoiding it or suppressing it, then your person at this point is not confident that both of you will get to that end point. So these are what their honest feelings are. It's very up in the air, yes, but that's just where your person is at this point. There is no conclusion in this reading, because until there is action on both of your ends, until there is honesty and vulnerability on both ends, your person is going to stay in this energy, because they're realizing that until you shift the energy of this connection, it's going to be difficult to trust that you're not going to repeat this cycle again. So that's where your person is at this point in time. Pile 1. Let me get you one message or one advice that wants to come through, depending on like what's meant for you here. You might have to take initiative. Pile 1, I think you might have to take initiative. I think that you might have to be the one to kind of come in an energy that's honest, like kind of take off the masks that you are holding. I think that when you step in those energies, your person will come forward with an equal and reciprocal conversation, and energy, yes, but I think it might have to come from you. Just that I think both of you have been avoiding it, so one person has to break this stagnancy or this avoidance. And if you feel called to do it, Pile 1, I think that this is just like a thumbs up that's coming through, that if you were feeling called to open up, to take initiative, then you can follow your intuition, but make sure that you're coming from a place where you're kind of shedding your mask and you're kind of putting your ego aside, and you're coming forward with truth, with honesty, with transparency, and kind of be in the energy that, you know, you are stepping forth with aligned energy. Whether your person steps forward in that energy or not, you have to trust them too, all right? But even if they don't, you have to kind of step into energies which says, I did my part of it, you know? It has to be an equal give and take for this to work out. So I've done my part of it. But the way that I'm getting in their energies, Pile 1, it feels like your person is going to give you that equal and reciprocal energy, but they might be waiting for you to be the first one to step into those energies. And like I said, if you feel called to, there is alignment for you to be the one to initiate. But of course, if your person initiates, if you want to wait for your person to initiate, absolutely you can do so, but make sure that in that time of wait, you are learning to remove your mask. You're getting comfortable with being vulnerable, with being honest with yourself first, and then being honest with your person, being transparent with your person, all right? So 2 ways that this could go, but if you felt called to take initiative, you can absolutely do so, all right? Pile 1? Okay. This is where I will leave you for today. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you were looking for. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. My private readings are open right now. You can check the details in the description box below. But if this is where you'd like to leave me, then I just want to say thank you so much for all your love and positive energy. Whether it's with the like, share, subscribe, comments, the tips that you send in watching my page ads, those are the ways that I feel your love and positive energy, and I'm really, really grateful for it. Pile 1, take care, trust your intuition, you always have free will, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye-bye. Hi Pile 2, for those of you who chose Tarot of the Witch's Garden, this is going to be your reading, alright? Before we get into the reading, let's just take some time to realign our energies. So close your eyes, think of your person, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Alrighty, Pile 2. What are your person's honest feelings towards you? Pile 2's person's honest feelings towards please. Some clarifiers, please. Interesting. We have the 9 of Swords and the 6 of Swords. I'll tell you why it's interesting in just a little bit. We have the 4 of Wands and the 4 of Swords. We have the 8 of Wands and the King of Swords. Oh my gosh. Okay, if you were called to Pile 1, I would say please go check it out because the energies are very, very similar. I mean, we had the 6 of Swords, the 8 of Wands in the previous, and we had the Queen of Pentacles, but in yours, King of Swords. So slight energy change, but it's more or less, and we have the Four of Swords as well, if I'm not wrong. Basically, the energy is, this seems to be a continuation of the previous energy. So if you were called to that, there might be additional messages for you. But if you're not called to that, it's okay. Don't worry. I'm going to get into the messages in this as well, all right? Then let's get into your oracle cards. This is by the Crystal Oracle deck, Tangerine Quartz, okay? We have Seek. We have Happy Tears. We have Owl, okay. So first off, there's definitely something that's gone down between the two of you, all right? The difference in the energy is that this seems to be a little bit more further along in your journey, all right? Your person understands that there needs to be clarity between the two of you. Both of you are navigating towards, I would say that both of you are still in that chaos, that conflict, but your person is understanding that in order to move towards peace between the two of you, towards alignment, there needs to be some kind of truth that needs to be revealed between the two of you. Up until this part is pretty much the same between pile 1 and pile 2, but for your pile in particular, your person is a lot more awakened. Your person seems to be knowing what to do much more deeper than pile 1. So I feel like the dynamic is the same, but time passed might be more for you, pile 2, all right? So if you were called to pile 1, I would say definitely go check it out. But you're definitely in like much further along on that journey. I think that there has been on and off cycles between the two of you. And right now, I think that there is a bit of pause energy, even though both of you have kind of come back together. I think that there is a bit of pause energy because both of you are trying to figure out, well, okay, well, there is an endpoint that both of us have in mind. Both of us want to be together. We feel this natural connection with each other. We see ourselves settling down with each other. But right now, we've kind of hit a bump. We've hit a problem, or there's a cycle that we keep repeating that we really want to get out of. There is cognizance of a cycle that both of you have been repeating, especially in your pile. And both of you are taking some sort of a break so that you don't repeat that cycle. And for some of you, it doesn't have to be like things crumble down as well. It could just be a repeated argument that's constantly kept coming up between the two of you, and both of you are not able to come out of that energy, and it might be affecting other parts of your life as well. I think that both of you are just really, really exhausted with how things have been going lately in your connection. I also think that both of you have kind of tried every possible method to break that cycle, but it's just not happening, or both of you have not come up with the right solution. So right now, both of you are taking some kind of a pause, and both of you have been thinking very, very deeply about what to do in this situation. What are the ideas that can come up in order to break this pattern, break this cycle that has been constantly working against you for some kind. So both of you are seeking answers. This is mutual energies. I'm not just getting your person because they know that you too are doing so. With the owl coming here, wisdom, seeking answers, even creative ideas and inspiration, all of it seems to be kind of going towards one direction, that both of you are looking for answers. Both of you are looking for a solution to break the patterns of your past. And there's a very, very strong desire coming through from your person as well. If you were in this energy and you felt like, okay, I don't know if my person is feeling this way, yeah, this is a very, very big confirmation that the reason why there is silence between the two of you right now is because your person is also looking for the answers. All right, that is what their honest feelings are towards you. That is what they're honestly doing behind the scenes, because your person wants to break this cycle. They know that they need to find a solution. They might not know what the solution is, but there is a lot of cognizance that there needs to be some kind of a solution that's out there, and your person might be kind of talking to people who are much more spiritually advanced than them, might also be talking to like counselors. I'm even like seeing therapy. There's something that your person is seeking advice, seeking knowledge from. Your person could be watching YouTube videos as well, maybe on relationships, or maybe on like people who've been through this and how did they come out of it. There's a lot of like knowledge absorption that's coming through. I don't know why it came through in that phase as well. So I think that your person might be researching a lot about this current dynamic between the two of you. What that problem is not coming through to me, so I think that it might be different for all of you. But we have the owl coming twice over here, and we have the full moon, so I think that your person is very, very close to the answer. But there is like a very, very deep knowing within your person that you will be able to find the answer. You will be able to find the solution. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of digging through the right resources is also what I'm hearing. So your person could be reading a lot, could be watching YouTube's videos a lot, could be asking people a lot because they want to understand how to resolve this. So that kind of clarity is what your person is looking for at this point in time. I think that the amount of like pain that this problem has given both of you is just, it's just been too much, and your person feels like it's time for both of you to kind of shed happy tears instead of just tears of sadness all the time because of this problem, because of this situation between the two of you. And as difficult as it may be to find this solution, your person seems to be very, very, very determined and very confident that they are going to. So there's a lot of action-oriented energy that's happening behind the scenes, pile 2, especially in your pile. There's a lot of action because it's not just feeling. Your person has been doing the work behind the scenes as well. So if you, maybe both of you are just taking a pause, maybe both of you are just taking time to breathe out, it's just been painful, maybe both of you are just in that energy and you feel like maybe your person's resting, but no, they're actually looking for answers in this pause, in this break between the two of you. So first off, your person's going through the exact same thing that you're going through. I do feel that you are also looking for ways to sort out this problem. But yes, your person knows that the solution exists and they are going to find it, and your person's very, very determined. And I do think that they might also be seeking some kind of spiritual guidance as well. The name Alan Watts is coming to my mind, so that might be significant for someone. But yeah, take that as it resonates, all right? That's just a name that popped up in my head, so I just felt like telling you. But let me get you one advice or one message that wants to come through for you, Tatu. You two are looking for answers, and both of you are. I think that both of you have a very deep understanding that there's a reason why you are repeating a cycle, and it just means that it's a lesson that both of you have to learn. There's a particular solution, there's a particular transformation that needs to happen. And once that happens, both of you will be able to kind of take a new start to this connection. There will be refreshed energies. It looks like both of you are very, very aware that it's not, both of you are very aware that the problem is not, with the bond. It is that there is a lesson that's meant to be learned. There's a transformation that's meant to happen over here. And there's some kind of knowledge that both of you, understanding that both of you have to kind of gain in order to correct that, in order to switch out of that cycle, and only then will there be refreshed energy. So both of you have that clarity at this point in time. It's just about finding that solution. And I just want to figure out, with the Ace of Swords coming out, I'm confident that both, I just wanted to double check, but I'm confident that both of you will be able to figure it out. I'm confident that both of you, if not, the first try, I think that both of you will keep looking for solutions to figure out what the problem is. I am hearing the core of the problem, so maybe both of you are taking a deeper look at what the problem is. Maybe the surface level problem could be something else, but maybe it's deeper roots. Maybe it could be digging up about your own individual past, your own thought processes. Maybe something fundamental is not working for the two of you, but it looks like both of you will figure this out. Pile 2, don't worry about it. All right, and then there is going to be a new beginning. We have new beginnings coming up twice. All right, and the Four of Wands. So this breakthrough is going to lead to a new beginning, a refreshed energy, and definitely more passion, more energy in your connection as well. And both of you are approaching it the right way. Just not kind of leaving it up to fate, but actually taking charge of your own transformation, your own mindset. And I really think that both of you are in very, very healthy energies with respect to how you are tackling the problem. Like I said, this seems to be a continuation of Pile 1. So maybe both of you, I mean, feel free to check it out if you feel called to, but the energy of Pile 1 was more like, you know, they wanted clarity in the situation, but they didn't know how to go about that, or they just thought that clarity would be enough. But in yours, it feels like it's the next stage of it where both of you were clear with each other, but it was still repeating a cycle. So both of you understood that, okay, wait, it's a lesson that we have to learn. It's not about the bond or whatever it is. It's not about clarity, but it's about clarity about what exactly is the problem, what is the transformation that we have to make, what's the mindset that we are making. So it's kind of like the next stage of healing, the next stage of learning, the next stage of alignment in your connection, especially with this pile. So it looks like you both are getting there, especially with the understanding, like it's more of spiritual as well as logical understanding of what's going on. And I think that kind of a combination is very, very powerful. And it looks like both of you will have your breakthrough. All right, Pile 2? So continue being in the energies that both of you are in. It looks like both of you, first off, are kind of like power couple energy coming through. You both will figure this out. And it looks like the way that you both are approaching it, like the mindset as well as your action, it's very, very aligned to a breakthrough. So both of you are getting there. All right, Pile 2? This is where I will leave you for today. I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you were looking for. I am also getting fire energy. Pile 2, sorry, hold on. I'm also getting fire energy. It might be helpful for you to kind of take in fire energy or transmute the energy that's within you, like the confusion, the chaos, into some kind of creative energy, like maybe dance, art, music. Transmute that energy to kind of relieve the heaviness within you. And it might be helpful for you to be around fire. Of course, please take care of yourself, but fire energy might be helpful for you to kind of ground yourself, to kind of tap deeper into the part of you that comes up with, first off, aligns with your intuition, and secondly, come up with creative ideas to help you resolve this problem, like what exactly is the deeper issues. But more importantly, I'm seeing fire energy for you. The fire energy might be helpful for you at this point in time, for you to tap into that energy and gain more understanding, or just find a unique solution to this problem, or go even more deeper. Fire also, I tend to relate it like with deep spirituality as well. So it might be another way for you to kind of tap into a more spiritual alignment or a more spiritual answer for the problem that you are having. I hope that made sense, Pile 2. I really hope that makes sense. But fire energy seems to be very significant for you. Like tapping into that fire energy seems to be very significant for you. It might be helpful as well. All right? Okay. Pile 2, I really hope that this reading brought you the comfort, clarity, and confirmation you were looking for. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. And trust your intuition. You always have free will. And I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.